Alrighty, so it is day 184. I am headed into work and I'm feeling generally better. I'm glad I took that day off, to be honest. I would have been of no use in work and I probably would have got sent home anyway. So it's good that I'm feeling better. Plus, to make it even more not impressive, but even better, I actually left the house what should be on time for my best, so we'll see if that works out. Apologies if it's loud though, because it's fucking raining. This is Wales after all, so it was inevitable. I was enjoying that sun, but it's gotta rain, because that's just the order I think out here. The only thing really that's a problem right now is my toe, which I got fixed a few months back, is now no longer fixed. So I'm going to have to sort out going back in to see my GP and then having another minor op on my toe, and this time it will be slightly more drastic. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but I haven't sorted having an appointment yet, so we'll get to that, but yeah, not fun. Anyway though, go wait for the bus and head to work and see where the day takes me from there, so I'll catch you in a bit. Alrighty, so heading home, and thankfully, health-wise, actually made a lot of progress today. I feel far better now than I did when I left home this morning, so happy days. So I've got my shift today, and then tomorrow I'm going to be back in Cardiff because I'm getting this cut in preparation for insomnia next week, and then I've got another shift Sunday, and then that's it until I leave for insomnia on Wednesday, which I'm really fucking excited for, I'm not gonna lie. The hours are gonna be crazy, I already know that, but I'm gonna be working at Insomnia, and it's an event that, to be fair, I didn't know a crazy amount of much about until I think it was mid last year. It was the first time I heard about it was through Syndicate, I think. And since then it's becoming more and more part of my radar. Then Game acquired Multiplace. It's become a pretty large part of the company. So the fact that I can do this and try and gain even more connections, the fact that I'll be working Minecraft within the Xbox booth as well is really cool. So essentially I'll be doing way more Xbox stuff again, and I should be getting my Xbox Elite uniform on Sunday. And then when I get that, after that moment, then I'll be introduced to the rest of the elites officially. So I'll be going to Insomnia complete with Elite uniform and Insomnia uniform, as a fully fledged elite, which is really cool. So I'm excited to kind of see what comes of this. But yeah, I'm gonna head home, and I've got some stuff to try out, but you know, see how it goes, and we'll take it from there. So I'll catch you in a bit. So here's the thing, I am in dire need of improvement in so many different aspects of my life. It is unreal. My health, you know, as the last few days have been a perfect example of, is shaky at best. It's constantly kind of waxing and waning. And sure, everyone's like that, but it's kind of directly related to my fitness, and that is something that just fell by the wayside a long time ago, and therefore there isn't really much in the way of me, I guess, tiring myself out. I don't ever feel like my body is satisfied with what it does with the day. Like I might be mentally tired, but then my body is just not feeling it because it's honestly not pushed itself. It's not had a challenge. It's not done anything particularly strenuous. So I'll be in this really weird state where my mind would like to shut off, but my body is refusing to let it, which is very off-putting. Then there's recovery, which honestly has backpedaled a horrendous amount. It's been a good 2 years, I think now, since I've started trying to reclaim my back, or at least a year and a half, and I made progress initially, but I mean, since this vlog's concerned, and even before the vlog, that stopped. I mean, last peak, given the hours, given the way things were, I was forced to miss on the days where I was meant to see physio, and then as a result I never really ended up going to the gym at all. I never ended up going for a swim at all, both things that were incredibly helpful for keeping my mind in check, for actually trying to keep itself going the way it should be. So that was a bit of a problem. So my back honestly isn't great. My flexibility's off. Also, fucking 10 out of 10 guys for upkeep, because it's been not long since you sorted it and it's already a fucking mess that I'm having to duck and dive through. So good job, Newport. Fucking great job. Anyway, back is still a mess, legs still a mess, flexibility just doesn't exist. I need to figure out a way that I can try and maintain that at home, and keep myself like mentally in a state of wanting to, and just having it ironed in that I don't miss it, that I just do it, and I don't know how to do that. I still lack discipline and order in so many aspects of my life. I struggle to keep my personal spaces tidy and organized and sufficiently clean and clutter-free. So, I get home and everything's a mess and everything's all over the place, and so it doesn't put me in a mentally stable position, I guess, because it's kind of miserable and shitty. But then I don't really put myself through the paces to keep on top of it, which was why Tuesday was such a fucking good day, was because I actually made some progress, although it still doesn't really show, because the progress just made everything worse to make it better later. But we haven't reached that better later stage yet. So that needs sorting. My approach to money is still way off, I still don't really have a proper value for currency. I'm still not in a position where I respect the need to save efficiently, to spend sparingly, and that has to change. It has to. I've already done more damage than I think I can repair before I leave to the money that was meant to be towards housing after I move. So fucking good job me for being a clown with that. And then we've got really the icing on the cake, which is my mental state. Honestly, is a mess. Repeatedly is a mess as well. And I can't place completely why, but honestly I feel that part of it is that I think most of it has to be my own fault. I can try and parts of it can be justified at external impacts, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it, but on the whole it's gotta be my own choices, my own life and stuff that are making things the way they are. I lack structure, I lack discipline, so there's no consistency in my brain, there's nothing to keep me in check with myself. I don't have targets, I don't have aims, I don't have things that I'm working on, that I'm keeping pace with. I just have my job, I have my vlog, and genuinely it feels like that's it, which is kind of a scary thing. And I wish it wasn't the case, so I am really hoping that I can figure a way out of it. But honestly, I don't know where to look. And I think that's the worst bit, because the things that used to be, sorry, I'm having to switch hands because my arm's getting tired because I'm not used to holding up the song. The things that used to be my focus, the things that used to be my drive and my passion just aren't anymore, I can't imagine a life without the option to have music, to play the cello, to sing, and to dabble with music. But at the same time, I have no passion for playing anymore. I have no drive to practice. I have no drive to write. I have no drive to experiment, because I'm not in a situation or an environment where I have need of that anymore. Like, all of that desire has fucking flown out the window because that's just simply not my world. I've never been consistent at writing because it's always just been a pet project that, because I don't run it past anyone, because I don't want to take people's time up, and because I have such a fucking short attention span and a terrible memory, I never get far with it. So I have this story idea, I have this project that's knocking around occasionally, but I genuinely couldn't tell you the last time I looked at it, which is fucking terrible. Even gaming kind of has fallen off the wagon because of how much I work now. I don't get to spend time chatting with the rest of the disappointers, spending time just hanging out, having a laugh, trying new games, finishing the games I own right now. I haven't live streamed in a fucking age. What was it, like the end of July? So coming up to I guess it's been a good half month since then, probably 2/3 of a month. So that, like, I'm way behind on that. I haven't, like, I gotta get back to trying to sort my back out. I haven't cycled it forever. Like, I'm fucking here, look at this place. I mean, it's straight roads, yes, it's hilly. Honestly, it's a bitch to kind of get back into fitness for cycling here because of the hills. But, like, this is genuinely a great place to cycle. Like, once you get your legs back, you can just go for fucking ages, because the road that way goes to Chepstow and the road that way goes to Newport, and both genuinely are good routes to ride on. So it would be cool if I could get that back, but again, I have no drive to do it, and I don't know how to find that drive. So it's frustrating, because I'm pissed at myself that I feel like I'm failing so spectacularly that I feel like I'm making fuck all progress, even though I know that partially I am, you know? In work, I've come on so far, and that's one of the few places where my ability to fucking learn and adapt and progress quickly shines through, because it's one of the few places where I am challenged to just keep fucking doing more and to push myself and to be better. So in work, like, you can see it's happened. Like, my contract's raised twice. I've been given 2 senior positions now. Well, not like senior, but I've been given social media and now Xbox Elite, which are fucking big deals. Like, they're not positions to be taken lightly. I'm still given hours way and above my contract. Like, I think I'm given the 3rd most hours out of the non-senior team, which out of a team of 13 is fucking, that's insane, you know? And that clearly, they're not going to give hours to people who don't work for them. So, like, clearly I must have done something right. But the fact is, that drive and push I have in work, I have nowhere else. So there is no step forward, there's no progress, there's no spark. I need to find my spark again. Because honestly, I'm still reeling from uni, from second year, like that halfway through second year where everything felt like it started to fall apart, into 3rd year where my back went, because that was really the moment everything went fucking tits up. So, Jesus Christ, I've been talking for a while. This is going to be a long vlog. But yeah, I need to get my drive back. I need to figure out a way to get myself to want to, I guess, just live again, but also to want to be better. So, to anyone that does watch this, I know, Reese, you watch this, cheers, man. But anyone, really, who has a fucking idea of what I can try to do to just make some progress, it would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, for right now, I'm not sure where to begin. I imagine I'll spend time talking with my parents about it because I'm less of a prick now about just being willing to talk to my parents about how I feel, about my struggles, about where I am in life, because I genuinely, I used to hate their input. I don't know why. But it just used to feel weird kind of going to them for assistance and for their opinions. But now I'm in this position where I genuinely value it from both of them, and they genuinely care, and they're always willing to give me their time regardless, which is incredible given the amount of crap I've given them through life. So I have that, which I'm immensely grateful for, and I have Shelby as well, who is a tremendous support regardless of how many times I've fucked up so far in our life together, apart but together. It is what it is. So yeah, I'll try and figure it out, but for the time being, that's my conundrum, that's where I'm stuck, and that is, I think that's pretty much why I'm in this cycle of fuck-uppery. So I need to figure this out, but I also need to stop waffling, so I will finish this walk home, and I will finish this vlog up a bit later, so see you then. Alrighty, I am massively aware of how long this vlog's going to be already, so I'm going to finish this up here. It's been an interesting night. I refound an old tool that I used to use for some stuff, so that's exciting. But yeah, I'm going to finish up here, grab some sleep while this beast of a vlog uploads, and then gonna head out tomorrow to get my haircut, and that's pretty much as exciting as the plans go right now. So yeah, if you're watching this, I hope you had a good day, and so I'll catch you tomorrow for another vlog. But until then, peace out, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo.